Yes. So what is Machiavellianism? Machiavellianism is basically a type of personality. So where the characteristics are in your capability to manipulate others. So based on your capability to manipulate others, people can be of two types. That is people with high MAC, people with low MAC. So people with high MAC means they are having higher capability to manipulate others, and people with low MAC, they are having lower capability to manipulate others. And another characteristics of Machiavellianism is end justify the means. That means this kind of people, that means the high MAC people always believe that their decision would be justified by the end result. So whenever they are taking the decision, they are not justifying to anybody. Okay. But however, whenever the results come out, they, if they are successful only, they can justify, yes, this is the reason I have taken the decision. Okay. So that is ideal. Like say, for example, one cricket team captain suddenly sent somebody for in the field who was not supposed to be in the field. So he selected his for the first 11 and he performed brilliantly. So then he is justifying, yes, this is the reason I knew he can perform, right? But of course, if the people, this kind of high man people are not successful, so then they are finding it difficult to justify. Okay, so that's the idea. So that is the concept of Machiavellianism. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one, why do people join groups? If you can remember, we have discussed this in the class, that why do people join groups?
For their security, status, self-esteem, power, and goals.
Right.
That's
Right.
why people.
Right. So these are the reasons. It can be security, it can be affiliation, it can be goals, right? So these are the major reasons why people join a group. So as we are discussing groups, so can you remember what are the different types of groups generally? Broadly, what are the different types of groups?
Formal group, informal group.
Informal group, private group, public group.
Right. In general, okay. In general, you can talk about the groups are formal group, informal group. Under formal group, you can say there are two groups, task group and common group. Under informal group, there are two kind of group, friendship group, interest group. These are the common structure of the group. I mean, common format of the groups actually. Formal, informal. Under formal, there are task group, common group, and under informal group is friendship group and the interest group. Right. Okay. So in the group, okay, number 2 question, what is social loafing? And what is social facilitation? What is social loafing and what is social facilitation?
Social loafing is that when an employee perform one, like when a employee perform in one-to-one base, then he will perform his best to do a work. Okay. But when the employee is in a group, they can depend on the others employee to do the work. That is, they cannot give his full potential to do a work. When he do a work in alone, he can try to do it fully and give his full potential. So that's social loafing.
Yes, right. So social loafing means when an individual is exerting less effort intentionally when they are working in a group. But when they are working alone, they are giving their 100% and complete the job very quickly, effectively, efficiently. But the same person, when they are working in the group, they are intentionally reducing their own performances because they think if they are performing well in the group and the group is successful, then all the group members will be getting the credit. The external people will not understand it is because of my performance the group has won. Okay, so that's why, if there are 5 people, so everybody has a role to play, so everybody has to perform. So that means if I give 20% of my, there are 5 people, 20 into 500%. So if I show everybody should give 20% effort, so I will also be giving 20% effort. Why I am going to give my 100%? So that is the fundamental concept. So that's why they intentionally reduce the performance. So how you can overcome it? You can overcome it by recognizing individuals' performance, individuals' achievement. Like the example we have given of a cricket match. As a cricket team, you are winning as a team or you are losing as a team. But however, in order to avoid social loafing, you can find in any kind of cricket matches, there are several kind of reward. Man of the match, man of the series, best bowler, best batsman, best fielder, lot of words, the highest number of catches and all. Why these prizes are given? In order to avoid social loafing, so that the people should understand their individual contribution or individual effort would not also be ignored. So their performance will be recognized. So that is the reason they should contribute towards the team performance with their utmost ability, right? So that is the fundamental concept of these things. This idea of the social loafing, and how you can avoid social loafing. You have to ensure the team members that perform well. Your individual contribution would also not be ignored, right? So that is a fundamental idea. Are you getting the point? Social loafing and how to avoid social loafing. Are you getting the point?
This is clear, but we are always getting confused with facilitation and loafing.
Yeah. So what is facilitation?
So that is what we're getting confused.
Okay. So facilitation means when your performance is being positively or negatively affected by the group pressure. Positively or negatively affected. Like say for example, you may be very good in public speaking. Public speaking means one-to-one. I mean, you can discuss anything very well. When the group members are limited, 1 or 2 person, 3 person, you are a fabulous speaker. But however, whenever you are supposed to speak in front of multiple people, say for example 100 people, and you have to stand in a stage, you are getting nervous. That means, and you are not able to speak properly. That means your performance is being affected because of the group pressure, because you are thinking, because there is no doubt about your technical knowledge, no doubt about your competencies, everything is fine. But you will be finding there are people who are finding it very difficult whenever they are on the stage. I mean, they don't want to be on the stage. In the stage, they are feeling nervous. They are not able to speak properly. So that means their performance is negatively affected because of the group pressure. But
stage phobia,
right? Stage phobia. But it does not always mean your performance will be negatively affected. It may be positively affected. Another example I have given you. Think about a professional cyclist who is practicing in a park. At a park, a professional cyclist is practicing, and there are some amateurist cyclists. So with the amateurist, this cyclist, professional cyclist, is behaving like an amateurist. They don't want to show off. I mean, that particular cyclist is not showing off he is an expert or she is an expert in cycling. But suddenly he or she found that there are a couple of people who are professional cyclists, and they have also started practicing in the park, and they are showing off they are professional kind of thing. So there you take it personally, and you are also improving your performance and showing off that you are also professional cyclist. So here your performance is being positively affected because of the group pressure. So when your performance is being positively or negatively affected because of the group situation, that is called social facilitation. Sometimes your performance can be improved, sometimes your performance can be decreased. Like say for example, being a teacher, whenever we are entering the classroom, and I have found that out of the, say for example, 60 students I was expecting, there are only 5 students. So automatically my level of motivation will be reduced. That again, only 5 students are there. So when we will be finding the full class is there, I mean 60 plus students are there, so automatically the level of performance will be improved. So in this case, a teacher performance is positively affected because of the group pressure. Okay, so that is the fundamental concept of the social facilitation. That means because of the group situation, your performance is being positively or negatively affected. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. Then let's call it a day, because you are having some other class also, I guess, from 3:15. So we'll be connecting in the next class then. I'll be sharing this question in the group so that you can prepare accordingly.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.